So, we shall be discussing this salient feature of the French Constitution. Yesterday, we have seen that after 1958, there was a very critical situation in France, and subsequently, a constituent assembly was constituted in the leadership of General de Gaulle, and after that, the fifth republic was came into force. Before that, there was a fourth republic. Okay, there is no dispute. Thereafter, we have seen the constitution of the fifth republic has came into operation on 4th October 1958. The main purpose of the fifth republic was to establish the constitutional stability, which was lacking in the earlier republic. So that is why main purpose was to bring the stability in the French government. The main feature, and you can say the fifth republic of the France was mainly governed and was having the influence of the General de Gaulle. So thereafter, we have seen the objectives, and we came to know that the French constitution is neither purely parliamentary nor presidential. It is the mix of both. So, the Constitution of Fifth Republic incorporates a mixed presidential parliamentary model of the government. It reconciles the republican and the democratic principles of Enlightenment philosophy, that is liberalism, with the need of a strong and stable executive. Thereafter, we have seen in the, you can say, the salient features that it is a written, brief, and enacted constitution. Fifth Republic was an enacted constitution, and just like a constitution of USA, initially it was constituted by the preamble and 92 articles. Subsequently, after the Algerian independence, certain provisions has been dropped and it came to 1389. Thereafter, we have seen that the Fifth Republic adopted the enactment constitution. It was made by the Constituent Assembly of the France. It was also approved by the people of France in the referendum. I told you yesterday that initially the Constituent Assembly was framed, and thereafter, once it has been framed, it was presented before the public for the referendum, and thereafter the public, with the overwhelming majority, passed the amendments of the Constitution. Thereafter, we have seen the preamble of the Constitution. The preamble main features were the liberty, equality, fraternity, just like in the Indian Constitution preamble. Okay. Then popular sovereignty, like the Constitution of India and USA, the French Constitution of 1958 affirms belief in the sovereignty of the people. Indian Constitution also says about this, the people of the India, we the people of India. So the sovereignty in India lies in people, not in the government, not in the some kind of the agency, or you can say any kind of the post. It is not in the crown. Similarly, same on the same provisions, the popular sovereignty, or you can say sovereignty, lies in the people. Then constitution is the supreme law. We have seen yesterday. In the India also we have seen the constitution is the supreme law of the country, and all the agencies derive their power from the constitution. Anything which is not consistent with the provision of the law, or you can say not consistent with the constitution, has to be declared as unconstitutional, and that cannot sustain. Cannot sustain. Thereafter, we see that the France is a secular state. It says Article 2 that France is an indivisible, secular, democratic and social republic, just like the preamble of India. There is not much difference in the preamble of India and France. But however, later on we have seen that France is trying to overcome from the religious symbol which is being used by the public. Just like you say banned wearing of the religious symbols like the turban by the, or wearing the, you can say, the kirpan by the Sikhs, etc. Or you must be knowing that the Muslim section woman has been denied for the burqa. It is a rigid constitution. You are knowing that rigid constitution is that constitution which is the provision of the amendment is not that easy. That means it cannot be passed by the simple majority. It requires a special procedure and a special mechanism through which it has to be adopted. We have seen it is to be 3/5 persons, and thereafter in certain cases shall be presented before the public for the referendum. Then it is a republican constitution. Like the Indian and American constitution, the French constitution too is a republic constitution. Head of the state is the president of France, who is directly elected by the people of the France. Article 6 declares the president of the republic is elected for 5 years by direct universal suffrage. I have told you that the meaning of the republic. Republic means the person who is the heading the any state. State means the country. Is not a hereditary post, and the person who is appointed or holds the post is a fixed tenure. These are two features for the republic. That means by the direct voting of the public, the person is elected, and voting of the person who are eligible, that is the adults. Then democratic constitution. The Constitution of the Fifth Republic provides for a democratic state in its true spirit. All the essential features which constitute a democratic state are present in the French Constitution. These democratic features are popular sovereignty, universal adult franchise, periodic and free elections, right to form political association, regular elections, direct elections, secret voting, representative, responsible and accountable government, etc. Just like all the features which has been incorporated in the Constitution of India, and the method and the system which has been adopted by the India has been inculcated and incorporated in the Constitution. Thus, the French Constitution is a liberal democratic constitution. Thereafter, we have seen it is a mixture of the parliamentary and the presidential form of the government. The French Constitution provides for a mixed type of government in France. It combines the feature of both parliamentary and presidential form. The president is head of the state, but he is neither the purely nominal head of the state like the Indian president, nor all the power are vested in the president, just like in the US. You must be knowing that in India, they are in the parliamentary setup. You are knowing that there are two heads of the executive. One is the prime minister and second is the president. The president in India is a nominal head. That means he is not having the actual powers to exercise it. He has to work with the aid and advice of the prime minister. And prime minister is having the actual power. However, all the functions which are done in the name of the state, that is the country, are in the name of the president. So that is why also a nominal head is not exercising the actual power. That means whenever a bill, anything is presented before the head of the state, he has to assent it, or maximum he can delay for certain period. He cannot abstain for indefinite period. So that is why, whereas in the purely executive forms, the president is having the actual power. He is having his own cabinet, whereas in the parliamentary form it is not. We have seen that in the US there is a system of spoil. That is what? The president can elect and appoint those persons as ministers who are of his wish. They may be good, they may be bad. So that is why all the systems are having the benefits and also the positive and negative merits and demerits. However, the French constitution is the blend of both parliamentary and the presidential. The president is neither a purely nominal nor purely empowered. Thereafter, we have seen that the emergency, the executive in the France become more powerful. Normally also he appoints the Prime Minister and preside over meeting of the Council of Ministers. We have seen in India the Council of Ministers is presided, meeting of the CEOM, that is Council of Ministers, is presided over by the Prime Minister, not by the President. However, in the case of France, it is presided over by the President. Then, along with this, it has been stated in Article 21 that the Prime Minister is in charge of the work of the government. He directs the operation of the government. He is responsible for the national defense. He ensures the execution of the laws. He deputizes for the President of the Republic wherever necessary. He can delegate certain of his function to his ministers. There is a delegation of the power. You must be knowing that in administrative law, there is a one concept of the delegation of the power. Delegation of power, you must be knowing. One who is having the authority can delegate its power to do those functions. Like, suppose legislature is having to power to make a law, but however, to work in the proper environment, the Council of Ministers or the, you can say, the Parliament or legislature can delegate the function to make the rules and the regulations. Rules and regulations are the procedure through which the main body of the content of the legislature has to be achieved. That is delegated to the executive, that as per the requirements this can be framed. Okay. Prime Minister and the Minister are not member of the Parliament. We have seen this, that in the case of the presidential form, the Prime Minister and the President, Council of Ministers and Ministers are not the member of the Parliament, as in the case of the US. However, Article 49 making responsible before the Parliament. Although the members or the ministers are not the member of the Parliament, even then the Cabinet or the Council of Ministers is responsible to the Parliament for its conduct. A Parliament can pass a vote of no confidence or censure motion against the Prime Minister or the government and can force the Prime Minister to resign. Suppose any Parliament is not agreed with the view of the government and they bring the no confidence against the government or the Prime Minister. In that condition, if the government loses the confidence of the legislature of the House, then in the case of the France, it has to resign, just like in the case of the parliamentary form of the government, which is not in the case of the presidential form. In the presidential form, that is separate, executive is separate, and the parliament is indifferent. So, that is all. Prime Minister can also recommend to the President the need of the resolution of the Parliament. In case of the emergency or certain cases, the Prime Minister can recommend to the President to dissolve the Parliament in case of France. Just like the parliamentary, it is a parliamentary feature. Moreover, Mr. not member of the Parliament, okay, we have seen this, but they can take part in the work in every way except when the Parliament comes to vote in place. You must be knowing that executive is different in the presidential form and the government is different. Executive is different and legislature is different. However, we have seen that the French Parliament or French system of the governance is not purely presidential, not purely parliamentary. So that is what happens, that even though the member of the Council of Ministers are not the member of the Parliament, even then they can take part in the work of the legislature or the Parliament. They can go there, but they cannot vote. You must be knowing there is a one person in the Indian Constitution who can take part in the proceedings of the Parliament but cannot vote. Who is that? Attorney General. Attorney General is a person who can take the part in the proceedings, but he cannot vote. He is not a person. Similarly, not similarly, but you can say understanding the get the idea that as that person can take the part but cannot vote. Similarly, the persons who are the member of the Council of Ministers, though not the part of the Parliament, even then take the part but cannot vote. Can attend the proceedings. Thereafter, we have seen how several features which make the system semi-presidential system based on principle of separation of the power. Firstly, the president is now directly elected by the people and enjoys some real executive powers. In the case of the France, president is directly elected. In the case of India, it is not. However, it is in the case of US. In the US, the president is directly elected through the electoral colleges. Direct doesn't mean it is directly voting, but the thing is, people are voting for the certain person. So it may be winner or loser on a particular electoral college, and the electoral college, the winner of the electoral college, will be voting for the candidate for whom they were contesting. Secondly, the ministers are not member of the parliament and thus are not subject to discipline of the parties and pressure of the electors. As you know, that in India, for example, the people, as any person who is in the member of the cabinet, since are governed, are the member of the party, so that is why they cannot, you can say, cannot depart from the political ideology. So that is why it is the political compulsion for the parliamentary system. However, it is not so in the case of the France, because the persons who are being elected or being appointed as the ministers are not the member of the parliament, and therefore their interests are not affected by being the political ideologies. Thirdly, the president is the chief executive and active head of the state. You have seen this, as in the case of, we have taken the example of the Rafale in India. So what happened? The president there and the prime minister here sit together and finalize the deal. The president there is having the power, real power. Just like the real power vested in the India is with PM. Fourthly, the president has right to dissolve the parliament and call for the new elections, directly or indirectly by the, you can say, aid and advice of the prime minister. Thereafter, finally, the constitution gives the president the authority to take drastic emergency measures when there develops a threat to the institution of the republic. Independence of the nation, integrity of its territory, or execution of the international obligation. Means by thereby, whenever this kind of the exigencies arises, the president can take extreme steps. So that is why extreme steps means it is having the power. Without power, one cannot take the steps. If there is a power, only then it can be materialized. It can be materialized because it is having the power. And power is coming from Constitution of the France. Now, these features reflect the presidential nature of the executive under the Fifth Republic. We have seen there have been Fourth Republic earlier, subsequently the Fifth Republic came into the picture. Now, all brings about the fact that the French system is neither purely parliamentary nor purely presidential. Then bicameral parliament.